pleasant morning, sir. This video, we will tackle about informationalism and global citizenship. First, let me define what is informationalism. Informationalism, a technological paradigm associated with computer science and modern communication. So, it is basically the embodiment of our technologies, media, and the internet. Globalization refers to the networks and connections different countries. Informationalism also is the type of connections that exist through electronic devices. As Castell said, networks constitute the fundamental pattern of life of all kinds of life. This implies the importance of each network that exists around us. The world is connected from the past until now. So, whether its small or large connections still function. With the growth status of technology, informationalism begins to exist and increase in the contemporary world. This results to the increasing relevance of information sharing among the people from the different parts of the globe. How about different things? The information that is being transferred serve as a current bonding force among the people, things, and parts of the globe. Because the information is all interact, exchange, and establish connections. So, why is informationalism replacing industrialism? Not necessary nga papalitan ng informationalism yung industrialism. Kuyog na ang mga manufacture food, clothes, and other factory goods. Three most cutting-edge aspects of social world and globalization. Technology, upgraded machineries and equipment. Media, main source of mass communication. Internet, source of majority of information. Some sectors where informationalism contributed. Moving forward to 1970s. Delivery. 1970s starts of information age. 1971, FedEx Federal Express was created by Frederick Smith. It was a technological advancement in terms of shipping goods. Next is health. Checking our health through MRIs, ultrasound, X-ray, diagnosis, CT scans were made possible with the use of computers. Third, astronomy. Studying the outer space had been more advanced due to computers and technology. Last but not the least, the geographical navigation. GPS and GNS were also made possible. They make locating places and mapping direction easier. Ang GPS, ginagamit niya siya kung asa ka moadto or para malocate or matudluan ka kung asa na nga place. GPS stands for Global Positioning System. GNS stands for Global Navigation System. According to McLuhan and Flory 2005, argue that in the new media age, the importance lies in the medium, the way in which the message is transmitted, not necessarily in the content presented through the medium. This means that televisions, radios, and newspapers have been shaping individual subjectivity and culture, not only locally but globally. So, the idea being portrayed here is how important that different mediums are such as modern technology and influencing the personal beliefs and culture of the people, which reach on out to other internationally. In addition, the French social theorist Guy Debord, 1994, emphasized in this idea of media spectacle the sophistication and ubiquity of spectacular visual and televisions. This made TV news a form of entertainment, although content matters in television broadcasts. Visual spectacle or significance is an important element and perhaps a primary key to catch the attentions of the audience. We all know that television play an important role in relay information to people around the globe. attention catchers like jokes or fun tributes are also important information. When one mentions online social networking, spam, and computer viruses, it is the internet that binds them all. The internet is a mark of the contemporary world. According to Ritzer 2015, the internet has prompted a flat world thesis. Anyone can be involved in it, at least theoretically. This basically means that almost everything is being done online, and since the use of the internet is very common nowadays, anyone can be involved in online agenda such as social networking, computer viruses, or even scams. Having a computer today in our homes, our school, our workplace, and accessing the internet through our personal cell phones allow us to be connected with the rest of the world. We can gain information by accessing different websites such as Facebook and Wikipedia through the internet in the same manner. The information about ourselves that we share is also exposed. Because of the exposure being done online, especially in the social media accounts, the information that we input and share about ourselves can also be seen other people which a lot are really aware of. These people are most likely prone to identity thief, scam, and other cyber crimes. In order to control internet access and use, there are mechanisms such as personal passwords, or in the case of Chinese government, the Great Firewall. The Great Firewall is a national effort to protect Chinese corporates and state secrets and infrastructure from cyber attack. While globalization allowed the expansion of information access to modern technologies, is not a universal matter that is available to every person around the world. The internet and other technologies are limited by certain barriers. These barriers include lack of electricity, literacy, weak financial system, and government regulation. So of course, because of poverty, not knowing the use of gadgets and other searching issues in our society, not everyone has access to modern technologies and to the internet. So they sometimes rely on newspapers or information from other people in order to grasp information happening around them. First, let me define what is global citizenship. Involves the awareness that the world is connected as one and that the individual members that make up the world are also connected as citizens of the world. Human responsibility of global citizenship are: first, responsibility to understand one's own perspective and the perspective of others on global issues. Since almost every global issues that multiple ethic, social, political, and economic perspective attached to it, so it is our responsibility as a global citizen to understand this different perspective and promotes problem-solving consonance among different perspectives and building ground solutions. Second, responsibility to respect the principles of cultural diversity. The multiple perspective that access Shrimon's global issues should open the reflections of different cultural belief systems. Third, responsibility to make connections and build relationships with people from other countries and cultures. Fourth, responsibility to understand the ways in which peoples and countries of the world are interconnected and interdependent. Fifth, responsibility to understand global issues. Sixth, responsibility to advocate for greater international cooperation with other nations. 7. Responsibility for advocating for the implementation of international agreements, conventions, retreats related to global issues. 8. Responsibility for advocating for more effective global equity and justice in each on the value domains of the works community. Global citizens might be a new type of people that can travel within these various boundaries and somehow still make sense of the world. There are three approaches to global economic resistance. First, trade protectionism involves the systematic government intervention in foreign trade through tariff and non-tariff barriers in order to encourage domestic producers and deter their foreign competitors. Second, fair trade aims at more moral and equitable global economic system in which, for instance, price is not set by the market. Instead, it is negotiated transparently by producers and consumers. Third, helping the bottom billion. Increasing aid is only one of the many measures that are required. The resistance to globalization is multiple, complex, contradictory, and ambiguous. Globalization from below. This movement has the potential to emerge as the new public sphere which may uphold progressive values such as autonomy, democracy, peace, ecological sustainability, and social justice. Globalization from above. Neoliberal economic systems are aggressively expanding nations and corporations. The impetus for such a movement comes from individuals, groups, and organizations which are oppressed. The World Social Forum, or WSF, is centered on addressing the lack of democracy in economic and political affairs. A significant influence of WSF is the cyberactivism, which is based on the cultural logic of networking. Juris 2005. Virtual movements such as a global warren. Since there is no single globalization, the future is also multidimensional. The idea of global citizenship demands the creation of rights and obligations. The solution to the problems of the contemporary world lies on citizens, the community, and the different organizations and societies.